Still dancing. I'm still dancing, folks. You know, you gotta just keep on moving. Keep on moving. That's the message for tonight. Keep on grooving. They say if you dance once a day, you know what? Who cares? Who cares? Right? Get down and boogie. It's your life. 1 minute a day. Grab the kids, grab your husband, grab your wife, grab your friend, grab yourself, and just boogie down. Rich is testing out a tripod tonight, so if this looks a little crazy, that's the reason why.
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, that's perfect. Guys, keep on boogieing. Stay healthy. All right, so tonight I ordered takeout. It's a great little restaurant here where I live. I had pizza, right? Who doesn't love pizza? This is My Pie Pizzeria. Great place, great deep dish pizza. Love it. San Rosano tomatoes. So I ordered some pizza. Today's my break night. But somebody out there has been asking me for a quick dessert recipe. You know who you are. So I thought I would keep it very, very simple. Remember, James Beard is not going to deliver me a medal tonight. Or, you know what? I am James with a beard. That's the only James Beard award I plan on winning. If I ever won one, that would be amazing, actually. But you know what? This is recipes, and these are recipes for you guys to like actually use. Rich is pointing at.
What's the drink? Someone's asking.
Oh, okay. So I just want to let you know what's happening on this side of the camera. Rich goes like this to me. And I go, what? I'm supposed to know what that means. Now I know that means, what am I drinking? Right here, Richard.
Yeah.
Right here is Diet Cranberry. I'm going crazy tonight. Diet Cranberry juice. Cheers.
Cheers.
Diet Cranberry juice. All right. Staying healthy, right, everyone? I'm watching the camera go like this. It's going to be great. So, here we have an idea for the kids. All right? The kids are, oh, this is going to be fun. I'm just going to stay here and watch Rich take the...
No, this is great.
No,
I'm hands-free tonight. I'm
I would love you to
hands-free.
take the camera off the tripod.
Why?
Because I'm watching it tilt.
It's not. It's so not tilting.
Okay, great. See, this is what goes on in the house.
100% not
It'll
tilting.
tilt. Anyway, if I look like this at any point
No,
during the
I
filming,
won't. Trust me. I
that's the
have a
reason.
laser vision on the
Here
level
we
of
go.
my phone.
Watch what's cooking. So I thought of a couple of things for kids, right? Kids are at home. They're watching you cook. They want to be in the kitchen too, maybe. And then there's things that you maybe want to have them do. A little fun game. I saw today on some Instagram thing was sushi. So today, the main ingredient in my dish are bananas. So I'm going to be using bananas today. So I thought I would inspire the folks at home to do some sushi with the kids. So banana sushi, so simple. All you really do is slice the banana up in sushi size portions. Say that 3 times fast. Sushi size portions. Sushi. I can't. Okay, so then you coat them with things like chopped pecans, a little bit of sprinkles. I've got some red cookie glitter here with a gummy bear, a little bit of blue with coconut. This is brown sugar, chocolate chips, and then this is a ground up granola bar. Something that you'll see, you know, in the grocery store that your kids eat every day. My point here is to show you that kids can get creative too in the kitchen, and this is pretty fun. Kind of fun, right? Kind of a fun idea. And then, you can get some dipping sauces, maybe some melted chocolate, some whipped cream, and get the kids involved and teach them how to use chopsticks. You guys like that idea? Cute, right?
Loving it.
Okay, good. All right.
The hearts are blazing.
Absolutely great. So, tonight's recipe is super simple. Again, every recipe that I'm going to show you on here, guys, is super simple. We're going to make bananas Foster. Okay, bananas Foster is a classic dessert. It was actually said to be born in New Orleans. So I think it was Brennan's restaurant where Paul Blanchet and Ella Brennan in 1951 started making this dessert. Now, it's said that it was named after a man named Richard Foster.
Richard?
Not Richard, not you, Richard, but a man named Richard Foster. I think he was the crime commissioner in New Orleans at the time, and he was on some board with Mr. Chef Blanger. So that's where Bananas Foster came into play. Super, super easy recipe. Things you're gonna need: a fire extinguisher. This is a formal warning. Kids, do not try this at home. All right, this is only to be done under adult supervision. It is not to be done by people that don't know how to handle a little bit of flambe, if you will. It doesn't even need to be flambéed, but I'm going to try to flambe it tonight. So always have a little bit of a fire extinguisher around. You never know when you're going to need it. So that's ingredient number one. The main ingredient is bananas, and our bananas. So I've got 2 bananas here. And how I cut my bananas for this recipe, I usually leave the skin on until I'm about ready to do it. And then I slice them like so. You want them in this shape. So I've got 2 bananas. And I'm gonna cut them like so. Now the rest of the ingredients, kids, you have to have some rum. So I like to use, and you can use dark rum. You can use a light white rum. You could use a spiced rum. As long as it's 80 proof, you will be successful at doing this dish. And this is the kind of dish that you don't have to be crazy, like, you know, with getting it exactly right. Maybe the sugar won't bubble, or it won't incorporate correctly. It's kind of like not a dish you have to worry too much about, because you're basically making a caramel sauce with bananas. So we're gonna go over to my Viking range. So the ingredients, very simply, are, and we'll go over there and talk about them: bananas, some dark rum, and I've got my range on here, my Viking 5 series range. I've got it on low to medium heat. Now in this recipe, I've seen versions of it that have banana liqueur, which is lovely if you have banana liqueur. Some people don't even have butter, let alone banana liqueur, right? So you don't really need the banana liqueur, but if you have it, maybe a little banana extract would work. Here are some variations to the recipe. I've added some orange zest to this to make it different. Remember what I say. When you cook, you should be playing in your mind without ingredients that you could be potentially using after you make a classic recipe to change it up to make it your own. So, that said, I'm going to use dark rum. I have this in my refrigerator. Here's a little Loca nut. This is Captain Morgan, and it is a coconut liqueur. I thought, why not use it? Why not use it? So I'm going to use it. Here I have a spiced rum. Brand, not important. Captain Morgan's a great brand. This is an artisan rum. It's plantation. It's going to work. So in my Viking pan right here, I've got my heat on medium-high. I'm going to add, I would say, about 3 tablespoons of butter. And I'm going to get that melting. I'm also going to add in about, I've got some dark brown sugar. This is about, I would say, I don't know, roughly about quarter cup. Quarter cup. All right, so I've got my wooden spoon over here. And I'm just going to get that going. Now, the key here is to never overcook your bananas. That's really the key. Bananas cook pretty fast, and especially in this case, you don't want to overcook them. So it's really a coating and a warming of the bananas. So as you can see here, I've got my butter and my brown sugar going. And I'm going to add in a little bit of a pinch of nutmeg first. Now you can add in nutmeg and cinnamon. I've also got cinnamon, about a quarter teaspoon. And look at what I'm doing. I'm just making a little bit of a sauce happen here. So I would say, you know, it smells wonderful. You smell that, Rich? Mm-hmm. Okay, so that smells really good already. And I don't want to burn it. I just want to melt it. So I want to melt that sugar. I would say it's like a 3 to 5 minute process, right? And you're going to do this. Any questions at this point? Any comments at this point?
I'm not seeing any general questions come up, but I'm definitely seeing a lot of love for that rum.
Everybody likes a little rum these days.
Everybody loves a little rum these days.
I don't blame you. You know what? Have a little rum, guys. Have a little rum. Whatever gets you through the day. That's
so did you mention nutmeg?
Right now, I've got nutmeg.
Oh, right.
A quarter teaspoon. I also have some cinnamon. there's a little trick, and hopefully it will work. I could add my cinnamon at this point, and so could you. But cinnamon sparkles when you throw it at flame, just saying. Hopefully that'll happen today. So I've got my sugar browning really nicely here. I like the way this is happening. And now I'm going to start to add in my bananas. So I'm going to peel the skin off. Richard, I would like you to show the lovely folks at home the bananas. Thank you, Richard. All right. These are 2 bananas bubbling away in the sauce. It's always art to me, so I have to make things look pretty. You don't have to.
So we will be sharing these on the Watch What's Cooking.
Watch What's Cooking YouTube.
Watch What's Cooking YouTube.
Very good, Reg. Thanks for adding that in.
Someone's asking.
Fantastic. So here you go. Here's a little bit of love happening right there. Now, you guys can just enjoy that and watch and talk to Rich. I'm gonna go get a fork.
It's a very abstract smiley face with that bananas, yes.
So the way you can turn this is just by getting a fork and a spoon
Flip it.
and flip it. You see how the bananas are already caramelized? That's all this is, folks. Just warm bananas. Then I'm going to add a little bit of my, watch out there, Rich, a little bit of my, here's the part that can be dangerous. Now you want to remember, that's my coconut rum. You want to remember to add your liquor off the fire, away from the fire, right? So I'm going to add my rum away from the flame. Here's my rum. It's about 4 tablespoons or maybe a little bit more. And then I'm going to add that away from the flame. Why? Because it's highly flammable. Highly flammable. I can spin my bowl like that, and then there we go. If you can catch that, it is now flambéing. That was epic. Now, if you take some cinnamon,
It's very
here come
hard
the
to see on
sparkles.
camera.
Here come the sparkles. You guys see that? You see the way cinnamon puts on a little bit of the show for you? It's flambeing. It is on fire right now, but very, very gently and perfectly. A little bit of, okay, and all of my liquor is now cooked out. I have to tell you guys, when I say nailed it, I mean nailed it, okay? We've got a gorgeous, caramelized, beautiful, flavorful sauce that's coating those bananas. You don't want to take it too far because that sauce is your friend. And I'm going to show you when we go back to the plating station what I mean by that. Here we go. Okay. You guys want to make this fancy at home? Look at the different array of glasses you can use. You can use this is meant for a margarita, this is a red wine glass, you've got your liquor glasses here, your highboys here. You can do any shape of glass you want. Remember, it's about getting creative. You want to make your own flavorful ice cream? Check it out. You can take vanilla ice cream at this point, and you can add in a bowl, you want to add in some toasted coconut in the ice cream, some chopped nuts in your ice cream. You want to keep it vanilla and plain? Go for it, right? So in your cup, what you want to do is you want to have some ice cream. There we've got plain vanilla. And it'll look cute in any sort of cup. Right now I've got that vanilla ice cream, and I also found, first of all, Jenny's ice cream, guys, in Chicago. Whoa, it's amazing. So I found some gelato, and this is a perfect combination for this banana Foster. This is actually a brandied banana brulee. Who's not gonna love that? All right, so simple. Those of you who have whipped cream at home, get that whipped cream, whip it up, because that's a beautiful, beautiful way to serve this as well. Now, as you see, the bananas are my friends here. Those sections and segments look wonderful. And I'm just putting them in this margarita glass. Lovely. If I wanted to just put some of that sauce on top, just like so. If you wanted to add some fresh whipped cream, maybe a little bit of coconut, maybe a little bit of chopped nuts, how delicious does that look? Again, using different shaped glasses will give you different looks. It's still the same thing, but it just looks a little bit different. There's another way to do it. Now, if you want to make that a little bit more adult, here's a tip. Here's a tip, and you're having a little bit of a dinner party, and you're like, you know, these guys are pretty, I don't know, maybe they're fun party people. And maybe they want to throw a little bit of this really nice artisan spiced black rum, kind of in the glass like that. And then add a little pinch of cinnamon. And then maybe some sort of a cookie twirl on there to serve it with. Do you see how that gives you a different look? This looks a little bit more like picnicky fun on the patio. This looks like dinner party. So what this looks like to me, here's your sushi. And especially if you're playing with the kids, you know, maybe garnish it with a little bit of that banana right there. Oh, look at that. That just came out of nowhere. Maybe garnish it with a little bit of fancy banana with the kids. How fun is that? All right, guys, so that's a quickie right there. That is a quick dessert recipe. Bananas Foster, all the way from New Orleans from 1951. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Stay healthy, guys. Stay home. Support your restaurants. And remember, the information that you're getting out there is all sorts of information. The only information you can trust in is the information you have in your head and in your mind when you're thinking about getting through this. I always say focus on the silver lining of this. I think we're going to come out better people from this. You know, we're very much looking at our phones right now, but a lot of us are craving just being with a person right now. Maybe this will teach us that, you know, being more personable and being kinder to people in the end is going to be a good thing. So Rich is also giving me another sign. A lot of sign language happening on the other side.
I'm giving the spoon sign language.
Oh, that was the spoon?
Spoon sign
and what would you like me to
language
do with it?
Is to get a spoon so I can.
Oh,
we
you
can
want to
try
taste it?
this. Like, are we gonna like? Where's the reveal? You're like, let everybody up.
You and
let
your sign
everybody up.
language are. We've been in. Listen,
Spoon,
guys, just
spoon.
like you and your partners, we've been in captivity. You know, you gotta expect a little bit of like.
It's been the best
frustration.
3 weeks of my life.
It's been the best 3 weeks. You know what? It probably has. It probably has. All right, mister, you can try this. Knock yourself out. Go for the margarita glass. I'm going to go for the classy one. And I'm going to give it a little try. Remember, this is a great Easter recipe, those of you who are celebrating. Delicious. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Expect to see this on Watch What's Cooking. Pray, stay happy, focus on gratitude. Focus on gratitude. Every time you step out of bed in the morning, be thankful for something, and I promise you, you'll find more things throughout the day to be thankful for as well. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Here's some hearts back to you. Have a great evening. Have a great rest of the week, and I will see you guys soon.